Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 9th, 2025. We got some announcements here, ladies and gentlemen. We have some announcements. We got some WrestlePalooza. We got something about 2K25. I need to tell you guys about me. So let's talk about me right now because there will be no videos coming up on Thursday. Well, there will be one on Thursday for AEW. There will not be one for Friday or Saturday because I'm going on my vacation, my last vacation until summer's finally over, right? So I'm going on vacation for a couple of days, so there's no videos. I guess I told you guys what days, well, because I just said it. No videos on Friday or Saturday, so I won't be on here on Friday and Saturday. I won't be, you will see me on Thursday, but I will film it on Wednesday for AEW. So, there's no videos. I'm sorry, but I am doing a vacation with my family. It's going to be it will be fun. It will be fun. It's going to be cold because it's almost the end of summer. But it's going to be, it will be fun. I can't wait for it. So yeah, no videos on that day. And no video on next Sunday. Because I'm going to AEW All Out. And I know WrestlePalooza is on the same day as All Out. I won't be able to watch it live at night. But I will rewatch it on Sunday. But I won't be doing a video. I could look at pictures. I could look at little clips. But I want to watch the whole thing. So, I won't be doing no video on that day. So, no video on Friday and Saturday this week. And no video on next Sunday. Because I'm busy those days. So, yeah. I hope you guys are not upset. I hope you guys are understandable. I hope you guys understand that it's that. On 2K25, we got El Grande Americano in the game now. He is not in the, I thought they're going to wait until the DLC comes out. That's happening next week. But no, they're not waiting until next week. Because they're doing it, right, they did it a couple of days ago. I'm happy for it. I'm okay with it. A lot of people are upset because it's El Grande. But I would be more upset if that Travis Scott gets replaced by another celebrity guest. I don't like the celebrity guesses. So I'm happy that we get a wrestler as a replacement. So I'm taking it. I saw his entrance. It's pretty cool. If you want to make all the El Grandes, if you want to make Alondra Kaiser as a El Grande, you could do that because you could use his entrance. You could use his entrance. His theme song, his Titantron, is not private for that one person, like Tyrese. Somebody was using a 50 Cent song, and you can't use it. Only Tyrese could use it. I think it was Tyrese or Jalen's, one of those. I don't think it's Shaquille O'Neal, but it was one of those guys using a 50 Cent song, and you can't put on any other wrestler. That's the sucky part. So yeah, that's that. We heard about more My Faction Persona cards. There's going to be a John Cena one, I believe an R-Truth one, and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's going to be in the game, but he's going to be in My Faction. But that's pretty cool for Brock Lesnar. He will be in the game. Somebody new is not an old persona of a wrestler. That's pretty cool. And there is an old persona wrestler, AJ Styles. 2010, I believe they said. 2010 AJ Styles. When he was part of TNA and he has that theme song, Let It Fly, something like that. That's pretty cool. People are saying that his theme song is in it. Whoever won it. I didn't get it yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But if you guys didn't want to wait until My Faction, we heard about what's the status. He made the same AJ Styles. And somehow he got the music and he got all the other things. So if you guys want to download it, go ahead. Helps the guy out. So ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 matches for the for WrestlePalooza. We heard that AJ Lee signed a multi-year contract, full-time. She's a full-timer. And she signed a multi-year, so she's going to be here for a couple of years in the WWE. And if she wants to re-sign after her contract expires, she can do that. But, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Lee signed a multi-year. It's not a one-night only. And it looks like she's on Raw because she's doing this feud with CM Punk on Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Lee came out, making her first time ever coming to Raw since 10 years. She's finally back on Raw, and she talked about all her personal things, and she says that she thought she'd done everything in the wrestling, so she retired. The fans booed, but she tried to handle her mental health. Remember, she was crazy when we last time saw her. She was crazy. But and then she says she went to therapy and all that stuff. She said it works. But Becky Lynch came out. She says, "Are you guys stupid? I know you guys are because you're Milwaukee." Just mean people. Make fun of Milwaukee people. Why you make fun of Milwaukee? How you know they're not smart? I've never been in Milwaukee, so I don't know. She said, have you guys noticed that she's walking around with my title? Even AJ Lee forgot she had it on. She says she done everything with the title. She went to bed with it. She skipped around at her house with it. And she said it got a little weird when she was getting dressed. But Becky Lynch didn't want to play the games anymore. She wants her title back. AJ says, I would give you your title back. She lays it down in the ring. She says, come get it. Becky didn't want to come and get it because she doesn't want to get punched in the eye because she has a black eye already. So she can call out her husband, her hot husband, to try and get it. But AJ gave both of them a choice. 2 options. 1, Becky Lynch could come to the ring and risk it all by getting punched in the face and get another black eye. Number 2 is that you agreed to a tag team match between her, AJ Lee, and CM Punk to a tag team match against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. They didn't want to do that. Well, definitely Becky didn't want to do that. But Seth says, I will handle this. I will get in the ring and get your title back because he's the World Heavyweight Champion and it's his show. So he tried to get the title back, but AJ Lee wouldn't let him. But when he was doing all these games with AJ Lee, here comes CM Punk behind Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch said, oh boy, he's behind me. And then CM Punk says, nice to meet you. And he went to the ring and tried to do a GTS onto Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ran away and he lost his microphone. He lost his microphone and Becky threw hers and it was a bad throw. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he accepted the tag team match. Becky wasn't happy, but Seth says we had to end them. And AJ Lee, because you chose the option, she gave you back the Women's Intercontinental title, Becky. She throws the title at Becky, and they are happy because now AJ gets her return match to the WWE. Her first match ever since 10 years. Will she wrestle on Raw? We have a face-to-face next week between AJ Lee and CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. That's happening next week. I won't be able to watch that live because going on my vacation. No, not vacation. I'm going to AEW All Out that day. Not vacation. My bad. It's not happening this week. It's happening next week. But I will rewatch it on Netflix. We got the Usos coming out. They are reunited. And then when they were about to speak, the Braun Bros came out. They said they don't care about those guys. And Jimmy Uso was not part of the vision of Seth Rollins' vision, so they had to take them out. So I guess they have there was a match made between the Usos versus the Brawns. But Jey Uso didn't want to wait that long, so he says you could come over here and fight us now. The Brawns didn't want to do that, so they got attacked by LA Knight. It was on top of the stage, and then it got into the ring, and LA Knight was accidentally almost hit Jey Uso in the corner. Jey Uso said, "Whoa, boy, easy there." LA Knight said, "Okay." And then when Bronson Reed ran to the corner, LA Knight jumped out of the way, and Bronson Reed squashed Jey Uso. And ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight wants a match with Bronson, with one of the Brawns. He doesn't care whoever, anyone that name with Braun, he will have a match with. But I think he wants the Vision Brawns. So it's official. It'll be LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. Jimmy Uso wants he talked to AJ Styles after his match, and then Jimmy Uso saw Jey Uso was about to leave. He says, "Where are you going, man? We need a plan." LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. And Jey Uso says, I'm done helping people out. It's not helping us at WrestleMania. We're going to get destroyed. We're going to get squashed. We might get injured. And it's definitely not going to help him with to get his World Heavyweight title back. He said he's not helping LA Knight. But Jimmy says that you're not acting like yourself. You're acting like Roman Reigns. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got AJ Styles versus Grande Americano. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was AJ Styles. There was a second freaking El Grande trying to make a distraction, but Dragon Lee came out and made the save. And attacking the second El Grande, AJ Styles with a cool Styles clash, reversing a roll-up pin and lifting the man up into a Styles clash. AJ Styles gets the win. Next, we got Raquel Rodriguez versus Laura Valkyria. She wanted one of these ladies. She got one of these ladies. Roxanne was helping Raquel a little bit, but the winner of that match was Raquel Rodriguez because of the help of Roxanne Perez. We heard that Roxanne will face Laura Valkyria next week on Raw. The Judgment Day still doesn't understand what is going on with El Grande and Dominic. Is Dominic turning good? Because people are cheering for the guy. He's being a meanie go beanie with his Judgment Day members. I don't know what to say. Well, both Rusev and Penta, since they made a return and debuts, they want a shot of a championship. They want a shot of the Intercontinental title, but Adam Pearce made it better, having a first time ever match between Rusev and Penta. Did AEW ever have this match between Rusev and Penta? I don't know if they did. First time ever, Rusev versus Penta. It was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Rusev because of the help of the New Day distracting Penta. And then we have Asuka versus Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella was trying to be friends with Io, trying to talk to her. Asuka doesn't like when people are talking to her best friend. And she wants to fight Nikki Bella. And the winner of that match was Asuka. Asuka gets the win. She made her tap belt. And looks like she tried to brag that she won earlier. Nikki Bella was trying to walk away. Walk to the trainer's office or the locker room. But Asuka wouldn't let her. And then Nikki says, I had enough of you. She shoved Asuka. And Asuka tried to come back until Rhea Ripley came to the aid for Nikki Bella to see if there's a problem. Poor Kairi Sane, she looks like a lost girl, a lost kid. Every time Asuka runs off because she's angry or she's confident she can beat people up. But Kairi Sane doesn't want to hurt people. She looks so sad. And every time Asuka screams for her name, she looks terrified. Somebody need to help that kid out. I know it's not a kid, but still. She looks like a lost kid. I don't think Rhea Ripley or Nikki Bella really feel sorry for her, but I feel sorry for her. Asuka is being mean. Asuka didn't have to do like that. Our main event is Bronson Reed versus LA Knight. It was a pretty decent match. Braun Breaker was helping Bronson Reed. The winner of that match was Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed wasn't done. They attacked LA Knight after the match. And then Jimmy Uso came out trying to make the save with super kicks, a bunch of super kicks. But the numbers game was too much for him. And then they were beat him up as well. We thought Jey Uso left the building, but Jey Uso came back. And he was getting rid of everybody until the numbers was too much for him. They were about to do a tsunami sandwich on the Usos when Braun Breaker was stacking the Usos together. But LA Knight came back up and start whacking Bronson Reed with his chair. And then he helped. He asked Jey Uso, "Are we cool?" Jey Uso was in the corner. He helped out Jimmy Uso and high five him, give him a hug. And then when he turned around, Jey Uso speared LA Knight and says, "Yeah, we're cool now because you got squashed." So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's interesting to see. Did Jey Uso just become a heel? He did the Yeet thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard about Wade Barrett. I hope everything is okay. He did say some things that offended Nikki Bella at Clash in Paris. That's why I guess he's getting punished about it. And people are, Joe and Corey Graves are saying that sorry, I need a stretch. They're saying that he's having a vacation, but you know what is happening with him. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki and Wade Barrett said they forgave each other, so that's good. So maybe we could see Wade Barrett back. That's all for today. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. Trick Williams says he will see DIY on NXT. What does he have in store for DIY? Remember NXT Homecoming? Reunion? Something happening like that? At Full Sail is coming up. Will we see Trick Williams be in a tag team match teaming up with DIY? If you guys didn't see in the live events, Rusev was at the live events. Look at what you pay. I think he pays Ricky Saints. He was in the live event at NXT. That was pretty cool for him. So yeah. Live events of NXT. So that's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Time is up. Bye!